In a quiet village on the southern island of Okinawa, Japan, the sun rises gently over a small wooden home. Inside, 87-year-old Mr. Saito slowly kneels on a tatami mat, sips a warm bowl of miso soup, and heads out to tend his garden. His back is straight, his steps steady, and his hands strong. How does he do it without expensive vitamins or daily trips to the gym? For many elderly Japanese like Mr. Saito, the secret lies not in medicine, but in their meals. Studies show that natural collagen, found in certain traditional foods, helps keep joints supple and muscles strong well into their 80s and beyond. No pills, no powders. Just everyday ingredients cooked with care. In today's video, we'll explore 6 budget-friendly, collagen-rich foods that have helped older generations in Japan stay active, flexible, and vibrant. And the best part? These foods are easy to find, delicious, and can be added to your meals starting today. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why collagen matters. More after 60. If your knees feel stiffer, your back aches more than before, or your skin bruises easily, you're not alone. After age 60, our bodies naturally lose collagen, the protein that keeps joints cushioned, muscles strong, and skin resilient. Collagen isn't just about beauty, it's the glue that holds us together. It lines your joints, supports your muscles, and keeps your tendons flexible. Without enough of it, simple movements like standing up, walking, or climbing stairs start to feel harder. Studies have shown that after age 60, the body produces up to 30% less collagen, and this drop can lead to weaker muscles, slower recovery, and more joint pain. It's one of the hidden reasons many older adults experience falls, muscle cramps, and lingering fatigue, even when eating well and staying active. That's why eating foods rich in natural collagen becomes more important with age. In Japan, where elders often remain mobile into their 80s and 90s, meals are designed not only for taste, but also for function, instead of relying on supplements. Many Japanese seniors use time-honored foods to gently restore what their bodies lose over time. A warm broth from chicken bones, a few bites of fish with the bones still inside, chewy slices of tendon. These simple, everyday ingredients are packed with the types of collagen that help rebuild muscle fibers and lubricate joints. Collagen works best when it comes from food, not pills. That's because natural collagen comes with enzymes, minerals, and fats that help your body absorb and use it fully. Think of it like a complete package, ready to support your strength and flexibility from the inside out. So, if you're feeling weaker than you used to, or moving slower than you'd like, it might not just be aging, it might be a quiet collagen deficiency. And the good news is, with the right foods, you can start rebuilding, day by day. Japanese eating wisdom, shokuiku. In Japan, food isn't just fuel, it's a form of lifelong education. The concept is called shokuiku, which means food education, and it begins in early childhood, from a young age. Japanese children are taught how to respect food, understand its purpose, and eat in ways that nourish both the body and the spirit. This mindset doesn't disappear with age. In fact, for many Japanese elders, shokuiku becomes even more important after retirement. Meals are slow, intentional, and deeply rooted in tradition. Every bite is chosen not just for taste, but for how it supports health, longevity, and quality of life. One common sight in Japanese homes? Grandparents preparing their own meals with simple ingredients, often the same ones they grew up eating. Small fish, seasonal vegetables, fermented foods, and homemade broths form the foundation of their daily diet. These foods aren't expensive, but they're incredibly functional, especially when it comes to preserving collagen. While many people in the West reach for pills or trendy powders, older Japanese adults tend to trust their kitchens more than pharmacies. They rely on age-old cooking methods that draw out natural collagen from bones, tendons, and fish. A pot of slow-simmered broth is not just comforting, it's medicine in a bowl. Take, for example, the humble miso soup. It may seem simple, but when made with dried fish, seaweed, and fermented miso paste, it becomes a powerful collagen booster. Or consider nikogori, a dish made from simmered fish that naturally turns gelatinous when cooled. proof of the collagen it contains. This approach isn't about perfection, it's about habits. Japanese elders eat smaller portions, more often, and rarely skip meals. Their plates are colorful, diverse, and always include something warm and nourishing. The emphasis is on balance, not excess. Shokuiku also encourages mindfulness while eating. Elders sit down for meals, chew slowly, and often share food with family. This quiet ritual has a physiological benefit too. Chewing well and eating calmly improves digestion and helps the body absorb nutrients like collagen more efficiently. What's powerful about shokuiku is how it turns eating into a form of self-care. It's not about dieting or discipline, it's about listening to your body, respecting its needs, and feeding it in ways that heal, for older adults in America. Embracing this mindset could mean rethinking how we approach food, instead of looking for a quick fix. We can look to the past, to time-tested meals and quiet routines that support strength, mobility, and inner peace. Chicken skin and bone broth. In many Japanese households, one of the most healing smells isn't from medicine, it's from the kitchen, a pot gently simmering on the stove, filled with chicken bones, skin, ginger, and root vegetables. This is torigara soup, Japan's answer to homemade chicken bone broth, and it's a quiet secret to strong joints and resilient muscles. Chicken bones and skin are packed with type 2 collagen, the kind that directly supports cartilage in your joints. When simmered slowly for hours, this collagen breaks down into gelatin and peptides that the body can absorb easily. It's nature's repair kit, warm, rich, and deeply nourishing. Japanese elders often add chicken skin, not throw it away, because that's where even more collagen hides, in the West. Chicken skin is often avoided, but in Japan, when it's cooked slowly and eaten in moderation, it's valued for its benefits, especially in older adults who need to maintain joint lubrication and soft tissue elasticity. What makes bone broth even more effective is how it's prepared. The Japanese method usually includes ginger, green onion, and a splash of sake or rice vinegar to help draw the minerals and collagen from the bones. After simmering for 4 to 6 hours, the broth becomes rich and slightly sticky when cooled, a sign that collagen is present. One elderly woman in Kyoto shared that every Sunday. She makes a large batch of chicken bone broth and stores it in glass jars for the week. "It keeps my knees warm," she laughed, "and my doctor says my joints are younger than my age." This broth isn't just a drink, it becomes a base for many meals. You can sip it plain in the morning to warm your gut, or use it as the base for miso soup, rice porridge, or simmered vegetables. It's gentle on digestion and can be especially helpful for those with arthritis. Muscle tightness, or post-exercise soreness. For viewers in America, making this broth at home is simple and affordable. All you need are leftover bones, from a rotisserie chicken, for example, a few vegetable scraps, and thyme. Simmer low and slow, ideally 4 to 6 hours, and strain. You'll end up with a liquid gold that nourishes from the inside out. Want to make it even more collagen-rich? Add chicken feet or wings. Though they may seem odd, they contain even higher concentrations of collagen and are commonly used in Asian kitchens for this exact reason. Another tip: avoid boiling too hard. A gentle simmer helps preserve the structure of collagen. And remember, homemade broth can be stored in the fridge for up to 5 days, or frozen in ice cube trays for easy daily use. If drinking warm broth isn't appealing, you can use it creatively. Mix it into mashed potatoes, blend it into smoothies, or cook your grains in it, however you use it. You're giving your joints and muscles something real to work with. No pills, just food. As we age, collagen loss is natural, but rebuilding it can be, too. And sometimes, it starts with the simplest comfort: a warm bowl, held in your hands. Small fish with bones in Japan. Some of the most powerful foods come in the smallest packages. Tiny dried fish, like niboshi, baby sardines, are a staple in traditional Japanese kitchens. These little fish may be just a few inches long, but they're loaded with collagen, calcium, and protein, especially when eaten whole, bones, skin, and all, for older adults. Small fish are a quiet superfood, unlike large fillets. These fish allow you to eat everything: head, spine, tail, making them incredibly rich in the nutrients your joints, bones, and muscles need to stay strong. Japanese elders often start their mornings with a light soup or broth made from niboshi. The fish are soaked in water overnight, then simmered to release their natural umami flavor and their collagen. The result is a clear, mineral-rich broth that becomes the base of miso soup or rice porridge. But these fish aren't just for broth. Some are roasted lightly and eaten as snacks. Others are tossed into rice or sautéed with soy sauce and sesame seeds. The flavor is deeply savory, and the benefits are quiet but powerful. In America, small fish are also available, just under different names. Canned sardines, anchovies, and salmon with bones are easy to find and surprisingly affordable. They may not look glamorous, but they carry the same strength-building nutrients as their Japanese counterparts. One Okinawan grandfather shared that he eats sardines from a can almost every day. "It's fast, cheap, and I never had knee surgery," he joked. His trick? Heating them gently with a splash of soy sauce and a few drops of lemon juice. Simple, satisfying, and deeply nourishing. Why are small fish so effective for older bodies? First, the bones provide highly absorbable calcium, essential for preventing osteoporosis. Second, the skin and connective tissue are loaded with type I collagen, which supports the strength and elasticity of both skin and joints. Third, the omega-3 fats help reduce inflammation, a key factor in joint pain and muscle loss. And because these fish are low on the food chain, they carry fewer toxins than larger fish. That means you can enjoy them more often, without the worry of heavy metals like mercury. If you're just starting out, try mixing canned sardines into mashed avocado on toast, or flaking them into a pasta sauce. Add a few anchovies to a soup or stew. They dissolve completely and add depth of flavor. Even just 2 or 3 servings a week can make a difference over time. Some seniors worry that small fish are too strong in taste, but when prepared with familiar flavors like garlic, lemon, or olive oil, they become more approachable. And the more you include them, the more your body benefits from their slow, consistent support. Eating whole fish might seem unusual at first, but in Japan, it's a quiet tradition that keeps generations moving with ease. It's not about perfection. It's about small, steady choices that nourish the body where it needs it most. Chicken gizzards and tendons. In the heart of Japanese street food culture, tucked between grilled skewers and warm bowls of soup, you'll often find something chewy, savory, and beloved by the elderly: chicken gizzards and tendons. Known as tsunagimo, gizzards, and torakawa or tsunagimo nankotsu, tendons and cartilage. These cuts are more than just tasty, they're rich in natural collagen and protein. Unlike Western diets, which often discard these parts, Japanese cuisine celebrates them. Why? Because they're loaded with connective tissue, precisely what aging bodies need more of. Chicken gizzards are firm, meaty organs that work constantly during the bird's life. That means they're dense with muscle-supporting nutrients, including type I collagen and essential amino acids. When cooked slowly or grilled lightly, they provide a deeply satisfying bite that also helps maintain muscle mass in older adults. Tendons, on the other hand, are pure connective tissue. In Japan, tendons are simmered for hours in soy sauce, mirin, and ginger until they become soft and gelatinous. This long, slow cooking breaks down the collagen into absorbable gelatin, perfect for joint health and skin elasticity. For Japanese elders, eating these parts is not strange, it's comforting. Many grew up eating them during post-war years when nothing went to waste. That tradition carried forward, not just from necessity, but because of the lasting health benefits. One 82-year-old woman in Osaka still prepares chicken tendon stew twice a week. "My knees used to ache," she shared, "but now I feel light when I walk." Her recipe includes ginger, daikon, and a splash of rice wine, simmered for 3 hours. It smells like home. In the US, chicken gizzards and tendons are often available at local markets or Asian grocery stores. They're inexpensive, and when prepared properly, they're both delicious and healing. If you've never cooked them before, start simple. Boil gizzards gently with salt and garlic, then pan-sear with olive oil. For tendons, a slow cooker works wonders. Add them with broth, onions, and your favorite herbs, and let them soften overnight. These foods take time, but so does healing. Just as collagen in your body rebuilds slowly, The act of preparing these traditional foods can become a gentle ritual. It's not fast, but it's real. And for many Japanese seniors, that's the secret. If you struggle with sore joints, tight muscles, or a lack of strength, consider adding just a few bites of these collagen-rich cuts each week. You don't need a lot, just enough to give your body what it's missing. Miso soup with wakame. Every morning in Japan, millions of people begin their day with the same simple dish, a warm bowl of miso soup, for elders. It's more than tradition, it's daily nourishment, carefully crafted to support digestion, immunity, and, yes, collagen absorption. Miso soup may look light, but it's incredibly functional. The base, fermented soybean paste, is rich in enzymes and probiotics that improve gut health. Why does that matter for collagen? Because a healthy gut is essential for absorbing the amino acids and minerals your body needs to rebuild connective tissue. But there's more. When paired with wakame seaweed, miso soup becomes a collagen-friendly powerhouse. Wakame is a mineral-rich sea vegetable loaded with magnesium, iodine, and fucoidan, a compound that supports skin elasticity and joint flexibility. It also contains antioxidants that protect existing collagen from breaking down. Older Japanese adults rarely skip miso soup, and they rarely eat it plain. Most add small cubes of tofu, bits of dried fish, or vegetables like daikon and green onions. These simple additions bring balance and variety to the bowl, making it both comforting and deeply restorative. Making miso soup at home is easy. Simply dissolve a spoonful of miso paste into warm, not boiling water or broth. Add dried wakame and stir in just 5 minutes. You've created a meal that calms the stomach and quietly strengthens the body. For seniors who struggle with appetite or digestion, miso soup is a gentle way to start the day. Warm liquids prepare the gut, while the umami flavors soothe the senses. It's not just food, it's medicine in disguise. Eggshell membrane powder. In many Japanese homes, there's a quiet respect for every part of an ingredient, even something as fragile as an eggshell. Hidden inside each shell is a thin, nearly invisible layer known as the eggshell membrane. To most, it's something to toss away, but in traditional Japanese wisdom, it's a gentle gift from nature, rich in type I and type V collagen, the kinds that help maintain strong joints, skin elasticity, and connective tissue resilience. Older generations in Japan have long known its value. Some elders carefully peel the membrane from cracked eggs, dry it on a windowsill, and grind it into a fine powder. It's a humble routine, simple, slow, and filled with intention in modern times. This wisdom has inspired a wave of natural supplements made from eggshell membrane, now gaining popularity in Japan's wellness culture. What makes this source unique is its natural combination of collagen, hyaluronic acid, glucosamine, and chondroitin, a quartet of nutrients shown to reduce stiffness, improve mobility, and ease joint discomfort. Several small-scale studies have found that daily use of eggshell membrane powder may help improve joint flexibility in as little as 4 to 6 weeks, especially in people over 60. For older adults who prefer not to cook bone broth or eat fish, this becomes a gentle alternative. The powder is tasteless, mixes easily into warm tea, yogurt, or miso soup, and doesn't require any drastic changes in routine. It's healing in its most effortless form. In the US, you can find powdered eggshell membrane in capsule or loose form at natural health stores or online. But if you're curious to try making your own, it's possible. Just be sure to clean the shells thoroughly, dry them completely, and peel the inner membrane with care. Safety always comes first. So speak with your doctor before starting any homemade regimen. What's most beautiful about this practice isn't just its nutrition, it's the mindset. Nothing is wasted. Everything has a purpose. And sometimes, healing begins in the smallest, most overlooked places. Konnyaku. In the chilled section of most Japanese grocery stores, you'll find a curious, jelly-like block called konnyaku, made from the root of the konjac plant. This traditional food has been a part of Japanese diets for centuries, especially among the elderly. But its real magic? It helps protect the collagen you already have. Konnyaku is incredibly rich in glucomannan, a unique type of fiber that slows digestion and supports gut health. A healthier gut means better nutrient absorption, including amino acids and minerals essential for collagen repair. But that's not all. Konnyaku is also believed to reduce the enzymes that break down collagen in the body. In Japan, it's affectionately called the broom of the intestines because of how effectively it cleans the digestive tract. Elders often eat it in oden, a warm stew, stir-fried with vegetables, or sliced thin into salads. Its texture is chewy, cooling, and satisfying, especially for those who want to feel full without eating heavily. What makes konnyaku special for older adults is its gentleness. It supports weight control, gut health, and long-term joint flexibility without adding stress to the system. In the US, konnyaku is often sold as yam cake or konjac jelly. Look for it in Asian markets or health food stores. And if you've heard of shirataki noodles, those zero-calorie noodles in many low-carb diets, you've already met konnyaku in another form, by adding just one serving a few times a week. You're not only improving digestion, you're helping your body hold on to the collagen it already has. In the quiet morning hours of a Japanese village, an elder sips warm broth, stirs miso soup, and eats slowly, surrounded by food that not only fills the belly but strengthens the body. No fancy pills, no strict diets, just simple. Collagen-rich meals passed down through generations. We've explored 6 of these healing foods: chicken skin and bone broth, small fish with bones, gizzards and tendons, miso soup with wakame, eggshell membrane powder, and konnyaku. Each one holds a quiet power, not just to rebuild collagen, but to restore a sense of strength, stability, and connection to the body you live in. Aging doesn't mean becoming fragile. It means learning how to nourish yourself with care, one mindful meal at a time. The Japanese way reminds us, healing doesn't have to be loud. It can be slow, warm, and deeply human. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start small. Try one new ingredient this week. Stir broth into your soup. Add sardines to your lunch, or sip miso in the morning. These quiet actions add up, and over time. They can support your joints, muscles, and sense of well-being more than you realize. And most importantly, listen to your body. It's never too late to begin again, to rebuild, to feel strong from the inside out. Before we end, please remember, the health information in this video may not apply to everyone and is not medical advice. If you have concerns about your health, please consult your doctor. If you believe you are experiencing a medical emergency, contact your physician or call your local emergency number. Take care, and thank you for spending this time with me. I'd love to hear, which of these foods are you most curious to try? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.